Hey everyone, it is J. Allen Hull here, or as everybody calls me, Josh. Continuing on talking about just being able to maximize our energy, focusing on energy management versus time management. So, first, a couple days ago, I talked about rest, your active rest, things of that nature. Yesterday, I talked about daily rituals and how that helps you to maximize your energy, maximize your time, and be efficient. And today, really, what I want to talk to you about is figuring out priorities. So, we talked about this that your time is fixed, right? You've got 24 hours, or, if you're looking at your job, you've got 8 hours a day or 10 hours a day, whatever it might be, that that's the limit, right? And that then you need to do a certain amount of things. So, the most important thing that you need to do is recognize what is going to move this project forward, what is going to move my business forward. If you're an entrepreneur, solopreneur, network marketer, what is the most effective thing I need to do? And you can set a goal based on that. So I need to scale my business to 50,000 a month, right? If that's what you're looking at as an example. So you take that goal, I want to scale my business to 50,000 a month by December 31st of 2020, right? So by the end of this year, and here we are in March. So you take that annual goal, and then you break it down quarterly. Okay, say you started that in January 1st, and so you break it down quarterly, and you set quarterly goals. You think about what are the steps that I need to achieve every 3 months, and not just financially, like, well, I need to be now making this money, but what do you need to do to make that money every 3 months? Okay, to accomplish that next level within 90 days. And is it I need to acquire more leads right now? Is it I need to be more consistent with social media? I need to, and you think about what's going to be most effective in this 3 months, and you set a quarterly date. Then you take those quarterly goals. Then you take those quarterly goals and you break them down even more to monthly. Okay. So I want to be, I want to be consistently attracting 10,000 leads a month by the end of this quarter. So you break that down each month. What do I need to do? So month one, I need to have 10 lead magnets out there. I need to do whatever the case might be. Okay, and then you take those monthly goals and you break them down into weekly goals. Okay, so by breaking them down into weekly goals, now you look at it even more. You're not looking at the macro. You're looking even more micro. And then you take those weekly goals and you say, okay, so I need a sales funnel finished by the end of this week. I need a 4-step sales funnel. And so then you can break them down into daily goals. Well, Monday, my one of my big priorities Monday, my top 3 is to get the squeeze page done. Tuesday is to get the sales page done. Thursday, maybe skip a day on Wednesday, and then Thursday to get the one-time offer, the upsell page done. And then Friday is to get the thank you page done. And Saturday is to, test it all or run it, or maybe that's one of the priority, so your daily goals, then I like to break them down. So I like to break the weekly into my weekly big 3. So there's 3 big things that if I get these 3 things done every week, if I get these 3 done this week, it's going to move my business forward. And then next week I'll have another 3 to move my business forward, and then so on and so forth. And sometimes all 3 are about the, one goal, and sometimes they're spread out over goals. And sometimes it just might be something important, like I need to get the car registered this week. Okay. Because I need to make that a weekly goal to remind myself. But that being said, then I take the days and I do my daily big 3 priorities. Okay. Again, this is a system that's found in the Full Focus Planner by Michael Hyatt, and I'll put a link below for you to check that out. But this is what I've done is I do my daily big 3. So here's where I go even more micro, and this is going to take this planner and just go even deeper because it doesn't do this. I actually will set hourly goals. So I'll say, okay, I need to get a squeeze page done by the end of today, right? And I say I'm going to start at 2 in the afternoon and I'll be finished by 4 in the afternoon. So I'm going to take 2 hours to work on this. Well, hour 1, I want a certain amount of goals from 2 to 3. I want a benchmark, a milestone that I can measure my progress against. So I say, okay, I need to have all of the copy done within that first hour for this squeeze page. Okay, copy is done. I've reached that goal. What's my second hourly goal to get this squeeze page done? Now I need to finish the design. That means the pictures and the colors and all of that stuff. So then I finish the design. Bam, in 2 hours now I've got my squeeze page done, or whatever the goal might be. Or maybe it takes longer. And so, but again, you break it down hourly. This hour, what do I need to do? If I'm writing a book, if that's your goal, right? I'm going to write a book. How many words am I going to write in this hour? Okay. So a lot of times people say, 500 words a day, right? But then you find yourself at 4 p.m, 5 o'clock in the afternoon, and you've got like 30 words. Okay. So if you break it down, 500 words a day. So I'm going to work on it for, 5 hours. So that means I need to get 100 words per hour done. I can do that. And it doesn't seem so big. And you don't sit there in front of your computer just staring at it going, I got to get 500 words. No, you know, from 10 to 11, I do 100 words. That's simple. You can write 100 words in a Facebook post, right? So that's how I manage my time. Once I figured out how to manage my energy, and again, I plug things in and I recognize that maybe my energy is higher after, at 10 in the morning. So at 10 in the morning, or maybe that's when I'm most creative. So I'll take the creative projects, whatever my 3 priorities are, and I'll work on whatever the creative thing is. Maybe I'm more analytical after lunch, and so I'll work on that. Or maybe I have a training goal, something I need to meet, and so I'm more, it's not going to take a lot of brain power. It's just maybe watching a couple videos, answering some questions. So maybe I do that one after lunch if I'm more sluggish after lunch. Okay, so you match your activities with your energy level. Again, if you've been intentional with your rest, you've been intentional with your daily rituals, you should by now be establishing a pattern of when you're most energetic, when you're most creative. And again, maybe that means your day, instead of 9 to 5, maybe your day goes from 5 in the afternoon till 2 in the morning. And then you go to sleep, and then you sleep in the morning. Whatever works for you is what you need to figure out. And again, for those of you who work for someone else that have a job, again, you need to figure that out within those constraints. You know, maybe you are more creative at 10 o'clock at night, but you can't do your work at 10 o'clock at night because the business is closed. So you need to figure out, when's the best time within those constraints for me. But the point being is, if you set these hourly goals, if you break it down all the way down to hourly, you take care of the hourly goals. Like I pointed out with my example with the squeeze page, took care of the hourly goals. Guess what? That daily goal got taken care of, which means that part of the weekly goal, and I do that every day, that weekly goal will be taken care of, which then means the quarterly goal or the monthly goal will be met, which then means the quarterly goal, which then means your annual goal. And you don't have to stress about getting to the end of the year and going, oh my goodness, it's December 30th and tomorrow's the 31st and I'm still only making $20,000 a month, or I'm nowhere near that $50,000 a month that I was aiming for. Well, doing this system, using this system, and literally breaking it down to the hour, plugging it in with matching it to your energy will move your business, will move your productivity, will move your amazingness forward by leaps and bounds. I promise you that. And what it will do is free you up to spend more time doing the things that you want to do, give you the freedom of time to truly start living and stop just existing. Because again, you're going to be matching up the activity with the energy so it gets done faster. Okay, right? It's going to get done faster. You're going to have hourly benchmarks that you're going to be pushing to meet, right? Which means that your goals are going to be getting met, which means you're going to have more time. Again, we talked about yesterday, wouldn't that be amazing if you could get everything done, or was it the 2 days ago? Anyways, if you could get everything done in 4 hours and then have the rest of the day to go out and play with your kids or party with your friends or whatever it is that turns you on, go for a hike, go play with your dog, go shopping, whatever. Yeah, that would be amazing, wouldn't it? And that's exactly what this what I'm trying to help you to do is to implement a step-by-step system. First, take stock of your energy levels, take stock of your rest and how you can increase your energy through active rest, and how you can realize when you're most, when you're most creative, when you're most energetic, when you're most happy, when you're most enthused, all of those different things. And even when you have, tired, when you're most tired, because you don't want to plug work into your most tired areas if you can avoid it. So you take that next day, after that, you create daily rituals, daily routines to just kind of take the no-brainer stuff off your plate, and you get through those things, and you feel accomplished. It's just like when that Admiral talked about making your bed first thing in the morning, right? First thing in the morning, you've accomplished something. You feel accomplished. You start the day off positively. You move forward. So that's what your routines do. And then your next step is to take your goals, break them down, first by year, next by quarter, next by month, next by week, next by day, and then go even more macro into the hour, so that you can move forward. And if you just focus on this hour, all I got to do this hour is write 100 words. That's it. And then the next hour comes and you go, all I got to do on this hour is write 100 words. And then that's it. And you do that for 5 hours. And then at the end of 5 hours or 4 hours, you've got 400 or 500 words written, right? So, and you find yourself actually getting more motivated because, wow, I got 100 words that hour. And then maybe I can get 150 this hour. And it excites you, because wins excite people. What I'm teaching you is how to get small wins throughout the day so that you continue to move forward on your goals and accomplish them. Then you get a daily win, which makes you want to get a weekly win, which makes you want to get a monthly and then a quarterly and an annual win, right? And that's the point of all of this. So let's go over it one more time. Your rest, manage your rest, be active, be intentional with your rest, be rejuvenated, manage your energy, figure out what times work best for you for whatever activities you need to be doing. Next, create the routines, the dumb things that you just have to do every day, including waking up and brushing your teeth, and just put them into a routine so that you can mindlessly do it. In fact, I often find that because of that, during my routines, I have a lot of great ideas, and I keep a notebook with me even during my routine so I can write stuff down, because if I have those ideas, if my mind isn't focused on trying to think of the next step, it's just moving my body's just moving from one step to the other. My mind is free to think. So create your routines, get things off the table, get those wins early in the day of just routine stuff. Yay, I got my bed made, I got my teeth brushed, I got my hair combed, I got my beard combed, I got my all of the beauty stuff done, and I look great, and you'll feel good. And then you move on and again, manage your hours so that you can have hourly wins, which motivates you to continue throughout the day. Okay, that is all for today. I hope this is helping you out. If you haven't seen my other videos, go check them out. Check out the links below where I actually have links to Michael Hyatt's books and Full Focus Planner, so that you can take a look and see if this is a system that'll work for you. This is a system that took me from being disabled to creating 3 businesses that have allowed my wife to retire, be a stay-at-home mom like she wants to, has allowed me to provide for my family, and to be able to do it in about 20 to 30 hours a week without having to spend extra hours away from the people I love, and get to have the freedom to focus on who and what I want to. So I will see you guys tomorrow. Hopefully you guys are enjoying these videos. Let me know in the comments what you think, and we'll see